Fix old cameras. Your successful completion of the demonstrated repair ultimately depends on the quality of your tools, the condition of your camera, and most importantly, your repair ability.
Replacing the light seal for the dark slide of a Hasselblad 500 CM back is a fairly simple repair. If a light leak has been confirmed, or if it's just time to do some service on the camera to prevent a future problem with the light seal, the first step would be to remove the back from the body. Most Hasselblad users probably already know that the only light seal resides in the slot where the dark slide is inserted into the film back. To gain access, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws for the back plate need to be removed. They are a slotted screw. Make sure you use a screwdriver that fits the slots well so as not to accidentally mar the screws. Keeping the slide in the halfway position as the screws are removed allows for easier removal of the back plate. With the back plate removed, the old seal is visible. This one's not too bad, but it's still due to be replaced. The mylar wing is slightly misshapen, and the foil and foam piece, the foil is in pretty good shape, but the foam is completely degraded. The foil can be saved in the construction of a DIY light seal. Time to install a new seal. Upon casual inspection, this one is definitely not new. Very old. Very raggedy. About as bad as they get. Oh well, enough of that interlude. The seals on the right are original. A bit pricey, but very pretty. The seals on the left are DIY. Not as pretty, but very functional. For a DIY seal, start by making a template using the old wing as a guide. For the template, the thin plastic of a discarded store promotional card works well. With the template, fashion a new wing from a sheet of clear lay material 0.005 mylar drafting sheet. Before cutting the wing, paint the dull side of the mylar sheet with a few coats of fast-drying flat black spray lacquer. Fold the finished wings down the center with the shiny side out. For the foam strip to adhere to the foil, use 2.5mm or 3mm medium density. Or as shown here, when the foil cannot be reused, use a 1/4 inch to 0.6mm light density foam. Make sure any shims are still in place and the door latch spring is where it should be. Clean the area where the new seal will be placed. The factory seal wing and the foam foil strip can simply be laid in place as shown in the order here, and then the back plate installed over the top. The two factory pieces cooperate nicely while the back plate is positioned and the screws are installed. However, because the DIY wing doesn't lay completely flat and the light density hobby foam is thicker, it poses a bit of a problem. So in order to get the pieces in place, once they're laid in the proper order, you use the dark slide to squeeze everything down and get it to lay flat before installing the back cover. As being demonstrated on the second attempt, it does take some finagling often to get the strip and foam and mylar all into the proper position before you install the back plate. You just keep messing with it until it gets into the position that you want it into. So continuing on with the rambling video and the rambling audio and the fiddling about video, just keep trying and see what happens. And I think maybe we got it. Nope, it still isn't in where we want it to be. The foil Mylar is not cooperating. Makes the factory job seem much more appealing for the price paid versus the money saved on the DIY version. But the DIY version, once installed, does work perfectly. And it looks like we finally got it. So the back plate can go on now. Still looking good. Okay, with the back plate positioned and the screw holes aligned, the slotted screws can be installed, although they sometimes like to dance around the hole. Continue to hold the back plate in position until you get at least a couple of screws in to keep everything snug. Then finish it off, and of course, after the screws are in and the plates in the proper position, test the back. Seems to work okay, so it's time to test for a light seal, and can pretty much guarantee the seal will work properly and you will have no leaks. Despite a few tales and fables surrounding this back, there's only one place a film back can leak, and that is through the slide seal, and that has been repaired. This is an easy fix, whether using the factory seals or monkeying around with DIY seals. It's good insurance against a blown chute because of an undetected light leak.
Thank you for watching. Inspired? Check back for new video postings.